BTS. I know, calm down, calm down. I know you missed us. I know you missed us. It's been a long week. It's been a long day. We missed you too. We're here to bring you yet another banger. We've got MGM going up against Top Shelf tonight. But before that, just in case you're new here, I am Echo K and I'm going to be your host for tonight. But this is not a one-man operation. I have, first of all, with me here, the one and only Proof. What's going on, man? How you doing tonight?
Hey, how's it going, man? Glad to be back after last Friday. It was good to see MGM back in the grind of things. The start of the season has been great so far, so just great to be back. Thank you guys for having me yet another day.
Absolutely, and of course, this team would not be complete without the one and only color caster extraordinaire. Dare I say, you see him over there in the corner, Domish. What's going on, brother?
Nothing much, just enjoying my usual Friday night here and excited to see if MGM can, take the lead again 2-0 and just get a really dominant start into the split, but you never know. It might be a really good game today.
That's very true. That's very true. Now, as I did mention before, we got MGM going up against Top Shelf, but before we can talk about that, just in case you weren't here last week or you simply forgot or it's your first time here, we're going to refresh you a little bit, get you back up to speed on what happened in the VTS last week. So let's run it back over to the VTS recap, and when we're back, we'll talk about tonight's match. What's going on, everybody? I'm Echo K, and welcome to the VTS recap, the segment where I bring you back up to speed on everything VTS. So without wasting any time, let's hop right in and see how Mint Gaming Mirage, the defending champions, managed to start off the VTS with a bang and secure themselves that 2-0 victory last week on stream. Coming into game 1, Wolfpack Caldera drafted themselves a team that would be heavily reliant on getting the ball rolling in the early game, especially looking at CE Fed with Renekton in top lane. Our casters were quick to pick up on this, but so was Mint Gaming Mirage. Mint Gaming Mirage wasted absolutely no time and sent Bent's Turtle NA up into the top lane to secure themselves that first blood 5 minutes in and set CE Feed incredibly far behind. This would also be a foreshadowing of the further things to come. While the Wolfpack was able to get some licks in on the occasional one-on-one fight, MGM was quick to establish their dominance when it came to a full-fledged 4-on-4 team fight in their side of the jungle.
He's going to jump on Professor Hex, who does have Shadow Surge. But look at Capitan taking low, and that's the Jhin. Execute the fourth bullet. Does connect. Guy of Random taking very low as well. Smites the Gromp. Is it enough, though? The answer is no. That's the double kill.
Despite all the odds stacked against them, Wolfpack Caldera was determined to go down swinging, especially Vanilla ADC with some stellar footwork on
This 1v1 flashes, the Q, Gale Force is in! Oh, there it is, Vanilla ADC with the movement!
After being embarrassed like that, I'm Rob felt that the only acceptable way to respond was by picking himself up a nice 4K in the top river.
Backside, CE Fed, who's going to descend it into the Tyrant form. That's a 1v3 so far, but barely joined by his allies. Steel City goes golden. Look at the HP bars on the red side. Roundstone is low as well. Best Turtle NA sweeping up, mopping up the floor, and double kill connects the bullets. Are you kidding me? That's the Quadra. Starting strong VTS series, ladies and gentlemen. MGM just putting it on fire.
After a quick Baron take, MGM was able to push into Wolfpack's base and ultimately get their Nexus exposed, but before finishing their game, they decided to have a little fun with them.
Now, this is in the hands of Vanilla ADC. Oh my god! The damage! The damage! Oh, they're just toying with them at this point. Absolutely.
Coming into game number 2, Wolfpack made some minor adjustments to their strategy, looking to move prioritization into the mid lane. MGM was quick to pick up on this and moved into that mid lane to shut down and crush any hopes the Wolfpack had of coming out on top.
Talking about it, I'm kind of cursing it in the meantime. No, not like this. Professor X gonna get outnumbered in the mid lane, and it's a commotion indeed. First blood secured by Steel City Warrior. They're just gonna be happy about that one. 1-0 start for MGM.
Steel City War again. That first blood looks like they are going to collapse onto this river. Looks like Jaggers for Remington will manage to get away with his life. It's going to target go onto the Vex, but they're going to go back.
Guy of Random is living for a long time, but Captain gonna have to flash.
However, the Wolfpack licked their wounds clean and began to show their fangs to MGM.
B1 pick is speaking of Corki. Care Packers right in the middle there, but Jhin is looking very strong. Open up the curtain. And this is not looking good from Rob, as he does have nowhere to go.
And despite things looking up for the Wolfpack, crucial mistakes like not having vision on objectives and not body blocking for teammates led to the Wolfpack ultimately crumbling.
Do a split and rinse and repeat. Oh, Vanilla. Oh, ace in the hole connects. Nobody blocks him. Guy of Random now is about to fall as well, very low. And speaking of very low, Vex is no longer for the world, and Roundstone.
Ultimately, it all came down to one final team fight in the top lane in which the Wolfpack fell short and in turn ended up losing the second game.
Vanilla ADC do his role, right? So they want to keep him alive as much as possible. And here comes a possible engage. Flashes in for the huge keg. Only gets I'm robbed though. That is the engage by Shadow Surge. Professor Hex is dead and bites the dust. Vanilla ADC flashes away. Best Turtle NA eyeing him down right now all the way to the fountain. Does not find anything there, but it's going to be the lone survivor. Vanilla ADC, who has been so the entirety of the game, like we saw last game, he got barreled by the Gangplank, and now is it going to be ace in the hole? Not really. Oh, it's going to be Corky this time around who finish him up.
Following that 2-0 victory, Mint Gaming Mirage sits comfortably at the top of Group A, together with Virtue Gaming Ambition, who threw down with Dragon Claw Mountain, as well as Ohio State University, who went up against Organa Poseidon and was able to come out victorious. Moving on to Group B, Omega Gaming and Glacial Esports Black went ahead and secured themselves their first victory in the series, going up against Wolfpack Rendezvous as well as Akuma Blades, both teams achieving a stellar 2-0 victory. Imperial Knights Ruby was quick to follow suit, taking down Degenerate Esports Spawn in their first game of the series, followed by Wolfpack Toklat, which was going to be a little more ambitious, taking out one of the veteran teams, West Virginia U, in a stunning 2-0 victory. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, you are up to speed on all things VTS. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope to see you next week for the VTS recap. Thank you, alternative me, other me. I'm not sure what I'm going to call him yet. I'll figure out something eventually. Anyways, though, now you are up to speed on everything that's happened to VTS. Now, gentlemen, we need to talk about tonight's match. First of all, I may sound like a broken record here, but MGM, all right, one last split. They came in here last week with just an absolute beast performance. And now tonight they go up against the only team in Group A that has not played a match yet. How are we feeling about this one, Proof? Let me start with you, man. What do you think?
Well, I mean, you just said it there, Echo. Not played a match yet. That's going to be the top shelf, right? MGM did have a warm-up last week, and we just saw that beautiful documentary recap. Edited by Echo, by the way. Shout out to him.
Yeah. Huge, bro.
One of the best edits I've seen out there. So, I mean, yeah, it goes without saying that MGM are looking strong.
Absolutely, absolutely. That's very true. Strong might even just be an understatement. I'm a little worried that if they don't beat him here tonight, is anyone going to be able to beat the top dogs that is MGM? Damish, what are your thoughts, brother?
Well, there we go. It's exactly the point. They came in really strong, really dominant performance. But the big thing top shelf have going for them is they have no recorded data on them in this league. They could have been practicing these secret strategies, these secret picks that really MGM might not notice, and they've got the inside information on MGM. They know the sort of style they want to play, and they can sort of see how they want to push it further. We are still early on in the week, so teams maybe don't want to try stuff a bit too creative. So Top Shelf do have this extra bit of information they might want to use in terms of their drafting and how they want to play for it in the game.
Very true, very true. Now, when we get into this first game here, is there anything in particular that we want to maybe see come back from last week when it comes to MGM? Any kind of like picks or plays that really stood out to you guys? Or are you just really hoping to see just absolute brand new things coming out? Proof, what do you think?
Well, obviously, I think you asked this question, Echo, I think at the close of our series last Friday, and my answer was I wanted to see Pyke mid, and now I'm leaning towards now Senna because their nerfs are going to come down soon, and I'm just like, okay, what do I want to see here this Friday? You know, I want to see some things that we might not be seeing in the longevity of the split, which might be, you know, due to the nerfs coming down. So some innovative picks, you know, individuality coming through. I want to see that from MGM today.
Okay. What about you, Dominic? As the resident big brain out here, what are you hoping to see?
Well, there are some very spicy picks, but my eye is really set on the pick of Senna. Senna recently got this big buff special in this live patch, so she's really dominant in lane, especially for Q, sort of giving you that old glacial augment passive, just straight on an ability, so it's not a rune, so you can really pick what you want with your rune rides and really adapt from there. But the big thing about Senna is you compare Senna with so many different champions, it's actually crazy how creative teams can be. So I'm hoping to maybe not see Senna Tam. We've all seen Senna Tam. We all know how it works, but see something a bit more exciting come out in this bot lane.
Very true, definitely. And I mean, also, again, once again, I feel like focus also needs to be put in the mid lane with Steel City Warrior. I mean, both of those games last week, we saw my man is called Steel City Warrior for a reason. He was just leading every single charge. We saw him on the Corki in game 2, especially. He was everywhere, and just all of his combos were amazing. He was doing so much damage, so I definitely want to see how he performs. But I would also maybe like to see Top Shelf looking in the top shelf of the pharmacy. They're trying to give MGM a taste of their own medicine. But I don't want to see all this toxicity at the end, man. I mean, we saw those gangplank barrels, bro. That was just, I mean, that was illegal. Someone might have to arrest Hecate Mask off because that is just not okay, bro. They were toying with him in the base. That was just
absolutely disgusting GP battles. But like you're saying, big thing to notice in the league so far is we are currently disabled Victor. There's a bug going around of one of Victor's evolutions on his E. There's quite a bug of it, so we've decided to take out of Victor for the foreseeable future until things change. So taking out a champion like Victor that has seen prominence in the mid lane meta in pro play, Steel City Warrior played it last week, for example. That almost can change the way the mid meta works. Might see the rise of Orianna, might see the rise of Akali coming back into this mid lane with those chem tank buffs, but we'll have to exactly see how teams want to adapt and not having Victor as an option.
Absolutely, it's going to be interesting to see how they play things. And
there goes my half my predictions on what I want to see in terms of drafting. So Victor is banned or disabled. That's just not going to be fun. But
still a chance. Pikeman is still a chance.
Yeah, Pikeman's still a chance.
Yeah, absolutely. But I mean, with that being said, I think we've discussed most of the things. We're still waiting for the teams to get ready and convene on each other. So I think we will throw it to a short break as we wait for them to get ready. And then when we are back, I will be saying goodbye to you guys for a minute and giving you guys over to my two amazing casters as they bring you in to the draft and then the game. So we'll see you guys then.